In the early 1990s, our founding pastor, Scott Wendell, had a vision to provide a Christ-centered education for our community. He envisioned more than a school. He saw a place where young minds could be shaped by biblical truth and academic excellence. From that vision, Valley Forge Baptist Academy was born. What began with a few classrooms has grown into a thriving educational community. Today, VFBA stands as a testament to God's faithfulness, equipping students with knowledge and a biblical worldview to impact the world. Beyond academics, our story unfolds in fine arts, athletics, and service opportunities. We cultivate the unique gifts in each student, fostering growth in confidence and character. While our foundation remains steadfast in faith, we embrace innovation. From modern classroom technology to personalized learning, we equip students with tools to succeed in an ever-changing world. Our graduates carry this foundation forward. Whether in higher education, serving their communities, or ministry, they leave VFBA ready to fulfill God's purpose. As we reflect on our journey and look to the future, our mission remains clear: to partner with you in educating and discipling the next generation for Christ. Together, we are building something lasting, something with eternal significance. Thank you for being part of this journey. Let us continue with faith, excellence, and unity to train the next generation of Christian leaders.
Well, good evening. Want to first and foremost thank you for coming out on what we did not expect to be a snowy evening. I want to start by asking you a question. What kind of impact do we want to leave on the next generation? At Valley Forge Baptist Academy, we are not just educating students. We are shaping futures. We are building a culture that prepares young men and women to stand with a biblical worldview, to excel academically, and to make an impact in the world around them. That is the very core of who we are. Valley Forge Baptist Academy exists to provide an academically excellent environment that produces students with a biblical worldview and encourages them to confidently engage the culture to make an impact for Christ. But here's the thing, we cannot do it alone. VFBA is not just a school, it's a partnership. It's where parents, teachers, staff, and students, they work together with a shared vision. That's why tonight is so important. Back in November, we went through an administrative audit, as you'll hear later, for our reaccreditation. And the one thing that we heard from our parents was this: we know that VFBA is doing something great, but we're not quite sure what the vision is. And so that's why we're having this. We're having this night to just be open and transparent about who we are and where we're going. Tonight is about looking ahead, casting a vision for where we are going as a school and how each of you plays a vital role in that journey. Tonight is about what's next. It's about coming together with a shared purpose, not just for our students sitting in our classrooms today, but for generations to come. Tonight, we look at areas from culture to classroom and everything in between. At VFBA, we believe that education is not just academic achievement. It's about fostering a Christ-centered partnership between schools, students, families, and staff. To ensure that we maintain a strong and united community, we will be using what we're calling the Right Fit Family Rubric to evaluate new families, students, and staff that are joining our academy. This rubric helps us determine alignment in key areas that contribute to a thriving educational and spiritual environment. By using this tool, we ensure that every student and staff member is positioned for success within our school community. Let's walk through the 6 critical components of this rubric. First, we see mission and value alignment. This ensures a successful partnership begins with shared beliefs. We believe and evaluate whether new families, students, and staff actively support our Christ-centered mission and values, ensuring a consistent foundation of faith and academic growth. Another crucial point for us is family involvement. In alignment with our mission statement, we believe that education and spiritual development are most effective when all members engage in the school community. We look for families and staff who are committed to participation through volunteering, attending events, and supporting school initiatives. Readiness and commitment. It is said that the space between not knowing something and knowing something, which is coined the learning space, is very painful, especially if you have fashioned yourself to be a very academically talented individual. Students must be prepared to meet the academic and the behavioral expectations, while families must be ready to support their child's structured learning environment. Likewise, our staff should demonstrate a readiness to invest in the academic and spiritual success of each and every one of their students. Financial responsibility, we realize that Christian education is an investment. And although that investment looks different for each family, we do know that it is not equal investment, but rather equal sacrifice. We assess whether families are prepared to fulfill their financial commitments and whether prospective staff understand the expectations of working in a private, faith-based institution. Conflict resolution and communication. We believe that open and respectful communication is essential to a healthy school environment. We're seeking individuals who demonstrate biblical conflict resolution skills and a willingness to collaborate in a spirit of trust and mutual respect. Commitment to a Christ-centered education. We believe that in order for students to thrive, they need families and educators who prioritize biblical principles both at school and at home. We evaluate whether incoming students, families, and staffs are committed to reinforcing these values daily. As part of our evaluation process, we have worked closely with our staff to ensure that their personal values align with our corporate mission. To visually illustrate this alignment, we want to show you how our teachers' values align with three core pillars of our mission: of academically excellent, biblical worldview, and cultural engagement. You'll see on the left this idea of biblical worldview. The biggest word, the biggest value that our teachers identified with is truth. That everything that we do should be aligned with truth. They felt as educators that what we do should be grounded in the truth and the Word of God. When we talk about academically excellent and we move to biblical worldview, they felt that faith is one of the biggest things, and that makes sense. We're at a faith-based school. That the faith that we have, that shared faith in Christ, is what drives our decisions each and every day. Lastly, when it comes to engaging culture, they felt one of the biggest areas that they align with their values is authenticity. They understood the importance of this vision because they too want to be transparent day in and day out. And as we look to encourage and equip leaders for cultural engagement, we know that means transparency, that means leadership, that means truth, that means authenticity. The Right Fit Family rubric is not meant to exclude. It is a guide to ensure that every new student, family, and staff member aligns with our mission and values. Our goal is to foster a school environment where students flourish, where families are engaged, and staff are empowered to effectively complete their roles. We appreciate your commitment to VFBA, and we look forward to welcoming those who align with our Christ-centered vision. By working together, we can continue to build a strong, faith-filled community that honors God and prepares students for a future of purpose and for service. Additionally, we are excited to announce that we are looking to fulfill the position of a lower school board slot coming for 2025. To qualify, we ask that you be at a church of like faith and have completed at least 2 full years at the Academy. Interested applicants will be able to apply in the recap email that will be sent out tomorrow. Finding the right fit family isn't just about where students learn. It's about how families grow. And growth takes guidance. That's why we're launching Parent University, to equip you with the tools to navigate parenting in today's world. We recognize the vital role that parents play in shaping the hearts, minds, and futures of our children. To support you in this incredible journey, we are excited to introduce Parent University, a program designed to equip parents with the information and resources they need to navigate the challenges and opportunities of parenting. One area that we as a staff have been challenged is in the area of digital citizenship. We are living in a world where our students are being inundated with digital and technological advancements. One book that we have read as a staff, as an administrative staff, is The Anxious Generation. I'll tell you, I'll throw out the disclaimer, it's not a Christian book, but this expert about how we have done such a tremendous job of protecting our students from the physical world, but we have undervalued the protection of the digital world. And we are seeing, as educators, the effects that that has on our students between emotional instability, anxiety, inability to make certain decisions, critical thinking. All of these areas have been affected because of the digital age that we're in. I'd encourage you, if you've not already read The Anxious Generation, I'll tell you, the first chapter makes you want to throw away every piece of technology in your house. But it is such a good read because it shows you how we are not preparing our students for this digital citizenship. Why Parent University? We realize that parenting is both rewarding and challenging, and every stage brings new questions and demands. Parent University is here to partner with you in addressing key areas where parents often seek guidance, including areas such as supporting your child's academic success, navigating technology use and setting healthy boundaries, encouraging social and emotional development, building resilience and nurturing emotional intelligence, incorporating faith-based practices at home. Parent University will offer both flexible and accessible formats to meet the needs of our busy families. Lord willing, in the fall, we'll be launching in-person workshops. These interactive sessions will be held once a year, providing an opportunity to dive deep into essential topics with guidance from our VFBA staff, but also external experts. Additionally, we will also be launching in the fall online content, where twice a month we will release practical, actionable content that you can access on your schedule. This may include videos, articles, and other resources tailored to the challenges that parents face today. Parent University is designed to strengthen family bonds, improve academic performance, and create a more supportive home environment. Lord willing, by participating in this, you will gain practical tools for tackling everyday parenting challenges. Lord willing, you'll be able to build confidence in your ability to support your child's growth, but also to foster meaningful connections within your family and in the VFBA community. Parent University reflects our commitment to holistic education by extending learning beyond the classroom and into the home. This initiative aligns with our mission to partner with parents in nurturing students academically, spiritually, and emotionally. We'll share more details soon about how you can get involved and sign up for Parent University. We encourage you to begin thinking about topics as in the recap email. We want to hear from you. What are areas that you are struggling with or have questions about that we can begin doing the research for you? But together, we can build a foundation of faith, learning, and love that lasts a lifetime. Supporting parents at home is essential. But what about at school? That's where the house system comes in, fostering leadership, mentorship, and a sense of belonging amongst our students. The house system traces its origins to British boarding schools, where students were grouped into houses to foster teamwork, leadership, and a sense of belonging. These small communities help students thrive through camaraderie and healthy competition. At VFBA, we were inspired by the success of the Ron Clark Academy, which brought the house system to America. Their innovative approach has shown how houses can transform school culture by encouraging leadership, mentoring, and collaboration. The Academy's success thus far in the house system demonstrates that the house system is going to be more than just a tradition. It's a powerful tool for shaping character and building community. Our house system is currently at work and highlights several key benefits. In leadership, our desire is for students to step into leadership roles within their house where they learn responsibility and inspire their peers. Of course, I'm sure your student told you, you need to go tonight because I want house points. And there is a friendly rivalry encouraging excellence while fostering full school spirit. But additionally, our houses and the names that they hold reinforce VFBA's core values, and we integrate them into everyday interactions, activities. And then mentorship. We understand programs like the Patriot Pals, which aim to connect older and younger students by bridging grade levels and creating meaningful relationships. I was encouraged to hear that the Patriot Pal program has been a success thus far. I had a parent come up to me and said that by chance, I was with my younger student and we were ice skating. And this younger Patriot Pal, by chance, ran into their older Patriot Pal. And the older student went out of their way to connect and to create a moment that just brightened this younger student's day. And they did a couple laps on the ice skating rink together. They created a moment that just transformed that student's day. And it showcased how the house system fosters bonds that extend beyond the school walls. We've integrated this with our students, but as we continue to expand the house program, we're excited to welcome parents into this process. Parental involvement plays such a key role in strengthening the sense of community and shared purpose. Parents can support the house system in various ways. We're excited to announce in the fall we'll be introducing more community service projects, which we encourage you to join us as we assist with organizing these events and organizing activities such as food drives and neighborhood cleanups, Patriot Pal activities, maybe helping coordinate with your older or younger pal about buddy lunches or fun outings such as skating or bowling. And then fundraisers. We know that it takes a village in order to make things happen here. Volunteering to help with these house-led fundraisers such as bake sales, car washes, silent auctions, whatever it may be. We know that each and every one of you represents a field that you are probably rather skilled in, whether that be technology, whether that be leadership, management, whatever that may be. We would love to host leadership workshops where you as parents can share your expertise by leading these workshops on public speaking, teamwork, or other valuable skills. Participating in parent-student events. I know that in the spring we have our Olympics and we break into houses, and I'm sure some of these students would love to see you as a parent be involved in that activity. I want you to know that being involved in your child's education and taking a moment to be here, it brightens their day. When some of you come to drop off lunch and you ring that doorbell and your student comes to grab that lunch, they're just excited. I know that when you come to do early pickups, they're so excited to see you. We want to offer those opportunities for you to partner with the activities that they're really excited about. If we have a pep rally and you want to participate, please, we welcome you to join us for those things. This fall, we will be launching a dedicated link on VFBA's website where parents can easily sign up for events and opportunities to get involved. Together, we can make the house system not only a benefit for our students, but also a way to unite families and foster a strong sense of school pride. Students need connections, and quite frankly, so do parents. The Parent Ambassador Program ensures that no family feels alone, creating a welcoming community from day one. We understand that transitioning into a new school can be rather overwhelming for new families. There is so much to learn about our academy's culture, procedures, and many events that occur throughout the year. Even for families that are established, there are times in which we miss out on connections. To ease this transition and strengthen our school community, we're excited to launch the Parent Ambassador Program in the fall of 2025. The purpose and goal is to strengthen and foster a stronger, tighter-knit community amongst parents, to assist families in navigating VFBA's unique culture and traditions, to enhance the onboarding experience for new families, and to support school events with increased parent engagement. We desire for parent ambassadors to play a vital role in creating a welcoming environment for both prospective and newly enrolled families by connecting with prospective families and sharing their knowledge and enthusiasm for VFBA's outstanding Christian education, possibly helping out in facilitating onboarding and assigning a parent ambassador to a new family upon enrollment to serve as a resource, answer questions, and ensure a smooth transition into the school. I'll tell you the number one question I get via email when we announce for the first time in a year, we're having a Patriot dress down day. What does this mean? What can my kid wear? What can they not wear? These are the questions that at times we feel silly asking. I don't want to bother the administrator of the school. I don't want to have a conversation about what can my kid do and what can they wear. By assigning a parent ambassador to a new family, it's a place to have that, a safe space to have those silly questions answered. But we also want to encourage our parent ambassadors to begin reaching out to newly enrolled families throughout the year to provide vital information and help them integrate into the VFBA community. Lastly, we want to provide authentic perspectives where you as parent ambassadors can offer insights into academic programs, co-curricular opportunities, and the meaningful relationships between students and teachers at VFBA. This program aligns with VFBA missions by fostering strong families rooted in Christian values. We will find this to be successful by the number of volunteers participating throughout the year, the effectiveness of the onboarding process, which ensures that families feel welcomed and supported. In order to get involved, during the parent recap email, we encourage you to click the link, and this will allow you to select how you as a parent, based off of your time and your talent, would like to participate in the Parent Ambassador Program. As I've said, the Parent Ambassador Program will officially launch in the fall of 2025, with preparations underway even now to ensure its success. I want you to know that it has been a blessing to have Ashley Martin on staff, and has been a tremendous asset in areas of curriculum and instructional strategies. Please join me in welcoming her at this time.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here tonight. I shared with Mr. Briggs earlier that it was 3 years ago I sat in a meeting where he was casting his initial strategic plan for the school, and now it's come full circle to be here with you and share the next stage of our vision for the school. So thank you for being here. Diagnostic testing plays a crucial role in our students' academic journey. This was something new this school year that we will be continuing as we move forward. At the beginning of each school year, we use diagnostic tests to get a clear picture of where our students are starting. This initial assessment is vital as it helps us understand each student's unique strengths and areas for improvement. Throughout the year, we can track their growth, identify trends, and adjust our strategies if we notice that a student is not making the expected progress. Our primary tool for this is the NWEA MAP testing, also known as the Measure of Academic Progress. This test offers several benefits for both educators and students. Having a precise measure of growth allows us to measure individual student growth over time with great accuracy. The detailed data we receive informs our instruction, which helps us to tailor our teaching methods to the specific needs of each student. We can pinpoint areas where students excel and where they may need additional support. With this information, we can implement targeted interventions to support each student's learning progress. Two programs that we are happy to be able to provide is a learning support program to support individual student needs, and GATE, which stands for Gifted and Talented Enrichment. This program is available to students in grades 3 through 5 who show high academic achievement on both the diagnostic and academic grades. In GATE, students meet weekly to work on critical thinking skills, project-based learning, and STEAM experiments. The goal is to challenge the students to reach their full potential with the gifts God has given them. Essentially, diagnostic testing gives us a clear picture of where each student is academically and how they are progressing compared to their peers. This enables us to use instructional strategies targeted to our students' needs. The quadrant charts that you see illustrate our success so far this year. The majority of our classes fall into the high growth, high achievement quadrant, which is exactly where we want our students to be. This is a testament to the hard work of our dedicated teachers and the effectiveness of our curriculum. This year, we also introduced a pilot program of ExactPath in grades K-5 through 6th grade. ExactPath is a K-12 educational program that provides personalized learning paths in math, reading, and language arts. It utilizes our diagnostic assessments to pinpoint students' specific learning gaps, allowing for targeted instruction and practice to address those weaknesses, as well as enrich students who are performing above grade level, ultimately leading to accelerated academic growth for students of varying skill levels. You can see that as a school this year, our students have already mastered an additional 2,105 skills on ExactPath. As we look to the coming years, we believe that this program does a good job of providing additional support for our students, both in class and at home. One of the things that we've begun taking a closer look at is our curriculum and potential areas of need. After reviewing diagnostic data, conducting interviews with teachers, and receiving feedback on parent surveys regarding the need for less rote memorization and a greater focus on problem solving and critical thinking, I'm excited to share with you some changes we are making for our lower school curriculum, specifically in the areas of reading and math. We're transitioning to a more cohesive curriculum by adopting BJU Press materials across all grades in math and in 2nd grade and up for reading. Previously, our younger grades used Abeka, while our older grades used BJU Press. This was creating some gaps of knowledge as our students transitioned from one program to another. Moving forward, we'll be using BJU Press in math from kindergarten through 5th grade, as our upper school also uses BJU math curriculum. This change aims to provide a consistent and seamless learning experience for our students. So why these changes? We share that our goal is to create a curriculum that aligns with a vision of fostering critical thinkers who maintain a biblical worldview, and BJ programs will assist us in this goal. By adopting BJU Press Math in grades K through 2, we aim to build a strong foundation for future success in math. Where our current program has more of an emphasis on memorization, BJU focuses more on conceptual understanding and incorporates things like manipulatives for our younger learners. For reading, we're introducing BJU Press starting in 2nd grade, because this is a critical stage where students transition from learning to read to reading to learn. The BJU Press reading program encourages students to engage deeply with literature, fostering a love of reading and the ability to analyze and evaluate texts from a biblical perspective. This will also prepare our students for entering 5th grade, which already is using BJU's reading program. This year, we began piloting the BJU Press reading program in one of our second grade classes, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. Our second grade teacher has expressed how much she enjoys teaching with the new materials, noting that the curriculum is engaging and effective. Our students have shared their excitement about reading, and parents have shared that they've noticed an improvement in their children's reading skills and just overall enthusiasm for learning. These are some of the core components of the BJU programs that we believe will benefit our students. Every lesson begins with God's truth, integrating biblical principles into all academic subjects. And creation, which will equip our students with essential 21st century skills. It ensures that our educational experience is both challenging and engaging, meeting state and national standards. And BJU Press offers a variety of digital resources to enhance learning, including instructional resources, professional development, and differentiated activities. BJU Press uses what's called a spiral curriculum, where concepts are introduced, reviewed, and reinforced cyclically. In math, the concrete, pictorial, abstract approach helps students build a solid understanding of mathematical concepts. The reading program enhances our comprehension through strategies that develop critical thinking and biblical discernment. The lessons in this program follow a teaching cycle that takes the students through 4 phases of a lesson: engage, instruct, apply, assess. And throughout each phase, BJU Press has included carefully researched instructional strategies aimed at increasing student engagement and a deeper understanding. The goal of these strategies is to help students learn and apply knowledge and skills so they become engaged, independent, and strategic critical thinkers at different stages of learning. These are the vehicles that get students from where they are to where they need to be. With a new curriculum and a renewed focus on looking at all of our current programs, we've recently adopted a 5-year curriculum review cycle to continuously improve our educational outcomes. We are committed to continuous improvement processes, regularly reviewing and refining our teaching practices and materials. This evidence-based approach ensures that we are always striving to enhance our students' learning experiences. We collect data on student performance. We analyze this data to determine if students are meeting the established goals and objectives of the curriculum. We'll get feedback from teachers, students, parents, and administrators, because that's also crucial in providing a comprehensive understanding of how the curriculum impacts our learners. Continuous professional development for our educators ensures that they have the skills needed to effectively evaluate and adapt the curriculum, which will foster an environment of continuous improvement. As we strive for academic excellence, it's essential to recognize the pivotal role that our teachers play in this journey. The teacher is the #1 indicator of student success in the classroom. They can't be replaced by a program. They can't be replaced by a piece of technology. Research has shown over and over and over again that it is the teacher. To support our educators in their continuous growth and ensure they are equipped with the latest teaching strategies and tools, we're making professional development a top priority. Our professional development program will be designed to provide teachers with ongoing opportunities to enhance their skills and knowledge. And here are some components of our program. Teachers will have the opportunity to engage in workshops during our yearly teachers conference, either in-house or off-campus. Next year, we are looking to host here at VFBA again, and are currently planning for experts in the field to come support our teachers. We're looking at topics such as engagement and differentiated instruction. We encourage our teachers to participate in collaboration with their peers throughout the year, where they can share best practices, discuss challenges, and support one another. This time fosters a culture of continuous improvement and professional growth. Our mentoring program will pair experienced educators with newer teachers to provide guidance, support, and feedback. This one-on-one interaction helps teachers refine their instructional techniques and develop their professional skills. An instructional coaching program will allow us to work closely with teachers to provide personalized support and feedback. Within instructional coaching, teachers refine their instructional practices, implement new strategies, and address specific challenges in the classroom. This ongoing collaborative process ensures that our educators are continually improving and delivering high-quality instruction to our students. We organize book studies where teachers can read and discuss educational books together. These studies provide an opportunity for deep reflection on teaching practices, exposure to new ideas, and collaborative learning. They also foster a sense of community and shared purpose among our educators. Focus on data-driven instruction is important. We collect all of this data, and it's important that then we do something with it. So we provide training on how to effectively use data from diagnostic tests such as NWEA MAP and ExactPath to inform instruction. This ensures that our teachers can tailor their teaching methods to meet the specific needs of each student and drive academic success. By investing in professional development, we're not only enhancing the skills of our teachers, but also ensuring that our students receive the highest quality education. Our commitment to professional growth reflects our dedication to creating a supportive and dynamic learning environment for both teachers and students. And now I will turn things over to our upper school principal, Mr. Mark Sherwin, who will share more about opportunities for our upper school.
We've talked a lot tonight about our core values of academic excellence, biblical worldview, and cultural engagement. In this next section, I want to talk about some specific ways we are building on our core values. First, in the area of academic excellence, we are dedicated to providing our students with exceptional academic opportunities that prepare them for college and beyond. As a part of that commitment, VFBA offers both AP courses and dual credit courses to our juniors and seniors, both of which allow our high school students to earn college credits. Since the beginning of our AP program, over 30 of our students have received college credit through their success in those courses. Currently, over half of our juniors and seniors will receive college credit this year for courses that they are taking in high school. Currently, we offer 4 rigorous AP courses designed to challenge and inspire our students. In the English department, we offer AP Literature and AP Language. And in the math department, we offer AP Calculus and AP Stats. These courses provide an excellent opportunity for our students to engage in college-level coursework while they're still in high school. In addition to those AP offerings, we also provide a unique dual credit opportunity through our partnership with Cairn University, which is a regionally accredited university in Langhorne, Pennsylvania. Our dual credit Bible class allows our students to earn college credit while deepening their understanding of the faith. We're excited to announce that we'll be adding 3 more AP courses over the next 2 years. In the 2025-2026 school year, we will be adding courses in our history and our science department. Mrs. Bilbo is going to be teaching AP Biology, and Mr. Van Kirk will be teaching AP Government. And then in the following year, 2026-2027, we will be adding AP Modern History taught by Mr. Paul Tafoya. In addition to providing rigorous learning opportunities and challenging our students with college-level courses, the AP and dual credit program provides incredible value to our families. First of all, the AP and dual credit courses offer a higher GPA weight, which allows students to raise their GPA and potentially qualify for additional college scholarships. Additionally, by the end of the 2026-2027 school year, students at VFBA will have access to 9 college-level courses, which would translate to 27 college credits. These 27 credits could save you an entire semester of college and up to $20,000 at a private university. Continuing to talk about our academic excellence and how we can improve our academic excellence, I'd like to talk to you about some exciting developments regarding our accreditation. VFBA is currently accredited by the American Association of Christian Schools. The American Association of Christian Schools, AACS, serves around 100 Christian schools in the United States and its territories. AACS works with schools of like faith to ensure not only academic excellence, but also a biblical worldview. This accreditation is renewed every 5 to 7 years and involves a team of outside educators coming into our facility. They look at our documentation, they visit our classrooms, they observe our teachers, and they provide feedback on areas of strengths and weaknesses. Well, 2025 is our year to renew our accreditation. So a few weeks ago, we submitted over 1,000 pages of documentation to the AACS team. And then in 2 weeks, the team of educators will be visiting our facilities. While we appreciate the conservative Christian emphasis that AACS provides, we are also pursuing additional accreditations with other accrediting bodies that are larger and more widely recognized. The AACS is recognized by the U.S. Department of Education, but it's not recognized by the Pennsylvania Department of Education. The 2 accreditations that we're currently pursuing are recognized by both the United States Department of Education and the Pennsylvania Department of Education. These additional accreditations will be through Middle States Association and Cognia. Middle States Association serves over 3,000 schools, AACS 100 schools, Middle States 3,000 in 115 countries, and Cognia serves over 90,000 schools and organizations in 90 countries. Again, both of these organizations are recognized by both the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the United States Department of Education. Pursuing these additional accreditations connects us with more schools, resources, and recruitment opportunities. These accreditations focus only on our academic program, and they'll have no effect on our mission or our commitment to biblical truth. They will also afford VFBA wider recognition among educational institutions, educators, and departments. We expect to complete both of these accreditations within the next 2 years. We also recognize and celebrate our students' diverse interests and goals for life. As a result, VFBA has begun a pilot partnership with local technical schools to allow our high school seniors to attend technical school and achieve their long-term, that fit into their long-term plans. This year we have 1 student participating, and he is going to take VFBA classes in the morning, and then he'll head over to technical school in the afternoon. This partnership allows students to obtain both a high school diploma and certifications and hands-on training that fits into the field they want to pursue. We hope to continue this pilot program beyond this first year, so if you're interested in receiving more information, please contact the school office. We're excited to also be able to build on our core value of preparing our students for cultural engagement for Christ. As a result, we are dedicated to incorporating technological resources in responsible ways. As you know, our world is an increasingly digital world. Some estimates put the amount of information on the internet doubling every couple of years. Our responsibility as educators and parents is to prepare our students to enter, interact, engage, and influence this digital world. We emphasize the importance and the responsibility of Christians to follow digital citizenship guidelines. That occurs across all grade levels, as Mr. Briggs mentioned. Students receive guidance on how they can use their devices safely and ethically and foster a productive, positive digital environment. In our computer classes starting in 2025-2026, students will receive direct information and instruction, including presentations from law enforcement and Christian digital citizenship guidelines. At VFBA, the main piece of technology that many of you are familiar with is the iPad. iPads serve different purposes at different grade levels. As students grow older and older, the amount of accountability and responsibility increases as they grow older. In our elementary classes, we provide small classroom sets. These devices are used directly under the teacher's supervision, and the students don't take the iPads home, but it does provide the teacher with educational resources, ExactPath, NWEA testing, and other educational apps. In the upper school, at 6th through 12th grade, the students will take the iPads home For our middle school students, they have an individual iPad, but these devices are heavily restricted to ensure a safe and focused learning environment. Beginning in the 2025-2026 school year, middle school students will have access to educational apps and resources, but internet access and other functionalities will be severely limited. In the high school, the students have individual iPads as well, but they have fewer restrictions as compared to the middle school. Again, as they grow older, they receive more accountability and responsibility. This allows for greater flexibility and access to a wider range of educational tools and resources, preparing the students for college and beyond. Students will be able to access their textbooks, educational and research apps, and the internet. As always, our internet is filtered and heavily monitored to provide safety, security, and accountability. Looking ahead, we plan to transition our 9th through 12th grade students to devices with a dedicated keyboard. This change will further support their academic needs and prepare them for the technological demands of higher education and the workforce. The process is still in the early stages, but we hope that to have all 9th grade students have devices with dedicated keyboards by the end of next year, or beginning next year. We believe that parental involvement is crucial in monitoring and guiding students' use of technology. Parents will have access to tools and resources to help them oversee their child's iPad usage, ensuring that it aligns with both our school guidelines and your family values. To help you monitor your child's iPad, we have partnered with a company called Jamf. Jamf is the software that we use to manage our school iPads at the school level. Jamf also allows parents to set up an account to monitor and manage their child's iPad usage outside of the school hours. For a tutorial on how to use the Jamf Parent app, please see the link in the recap email that we've sent out tomorrow. As always, VFBA is here to help you, to support you, and to serve you. If at any time you have questions, concerns, or issues with VFBA technology, please contact the school office. VFBA is committed to the development of the whole student. This goes into our core value of cultural engagement. As a result, VFBA will be expanding our athletic opportunities for our students. Beginning in the 2025-2026 school year, VFBA will offer opportunities for elementary students to participate in intramural soccer and basketball. More information, including cost, game, practice times, and eligibility, will follow as we approach the upcoming school year. Additionally, for our elementary students as well, we recognize the importance of physical activity and fresh air. So we are committing to providing outdoor recess when the temperature is above freezing and there is no rain. VFBA will continue to evaluate the needs and interests of our student body and will offer the sports that appeal to most of the students as possible. Possible sports opportunities include men's volleyball, cross country, and golf as we continue to evaluate our students' interests. Additionally, VFBA has applied for several college tournaments for the upcoming years. VFBA will continue to seek out college tournaments for our students to participate in. Students benefit from playing against new competition, from playing in front of college coaches, and from experiencing a Christian college. As our culture, academics, and athletics continue to grow, so must our campus. So we would like to conclude our evening by sharing some of our dreams for the future.
We recognize that as our school continues to grow, this means a variety of changes, both in quality of education, but also improvements in our building. As we share our decade of dreams, we want to share with you some ideas that we as a staff have banded together to say, this is what we would like to do over the next 10 years. We're excited to announce a few things. Because of overwhelming support and enrollment in our K-5 program, we are expecting over 45 students to be enrolled in our K-5 for next year. This has required us to split into 3 K-5s. We are excited to announce that next year, Mrs. Jessica Mest will be taking over our 3rd K-5 classroom. This is an exciting thing because we are excited about the growth that the Lord is bringing our way. Additionally, I made a promise that we would do our best to split a 3rd grade. Currently, Mrs. Paps has 27 students. That is unfair for any teacher. By the grace of God, he has worked inside our staff to make a transition, and we're excited to announce officially that beginning next year, Miss Rebecca Pritchett will be taking our second, third grade classroom. This means that our sixth grade will be fully integrating into our middle school, which will provide them opportunities as they fully integrate into the upper school. But this means we are growing. As a result of that, we have a decade of dreams of things that we want to accomplish over the next 10 years. Many of our students were traveling back in from elementary max, and I don't know if you remember, but the bus broke down. This required one of our bus drivers to leave here, drive an hour and a half to go get the students, and then drive an hour and a half to come back to bring the students, to drive another hour and a half to go get the bus driver when they was getting towed and bring him back. We realized that we are responsible for the safety of each and every one of the students that God has provided us. And so the first thing on our decade of dreams is this new school bus. Additionally, we would like to expand and to renovate the locker room for both boys and girls in our FLC. Additionally, we recognize that as we continue to grow and technology grows, we want to stay up to date on classroom technology. Many of you know the security measures that we have in place for external, but internal, we want to expand access control, which allows us in a moment, in the event that something happens, to lock down the entire building. Additionally, we would like to invest in updating our soccer field so that our players don't have broken ankles. That would be nice. Additionally, we recognize that sometimes when watching a game, the weather doesn't always work out for us. We would like to invest in an outdoor pavilion with bathrooms that aren't porta potties. And additionally, as we grow, we recognize that this requires more space. While we are years away from this, we have begun the process of planning and preparing to build a 2-story dedicated middle school and high school wing, which will allow our elementary school to grow and to develop as needed. But this can't be done on our own. We're asking for your help, and I'm not looking to pass around the plate right now. But every year, we are encouraged and trying to have what we call the Patriot Pace, which allows for you to partner with us in accomplishing these goals over the next 10 years. Our first goal is that of a school bus. We recognize that a school bus, a reliable one, is about $80,000. We are working with other ministries, including Day Camp, our summer ministry, as well as the church, to try to bring that cost down for the academy. So our goal for the Academy's Patriot Pace this year is $40,000. We recognize that this is a lofty goal, but we know that we serve a God who can fulfill it. We ask that you begin praying about how the Lord would have you to partner with us in the spring for our Patriot Pace. But I want you to know that none of this, everything that you see, could not be made possible, first without God, but without the vision of our senior pastor. His heart was to create a place where our students could have Christian education, and albeit affordable Christian education. If you compare us to any other Christian school in the area, by far, we have the lowest tuition. And I want you to know that's not because we're cheap. It's because his heart is to make it affordable for each and every person that fits that right fit family rubric. And so I believe that it is fitting that the man who started it all ends our vision night in prayer. Please join me in welcoming Pastor Wendell.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you for your kind words. Aren't you glad that we are in good hands with our administrative team? Let's go ahead and thank them again tonight for a good job you've done. What a tremendous school year we have had, and that's what I've heard from dozens of you all school year long. Nearly 250 graduates since 2004, and Jody and I just had the opportunity to be able to be with a number of our alumni, 13 that are at Pensacola Christian College, and then also some recent college graduates. And I asked them, I said, tell me, how well did we do preparing you for college? all positive answers, things like great, well prepared, and it was wonderful to be able to hear that from them. Now we know there's no perfect school, there are no perfect churches, there's no perfect family, but we can have a healthy school. We can have healthy churches, and we can have healthy families, and that's what we have here. We're healthy spiritually, we're growing, and we give God all the praise for that. Today's chapel was just another example of a life-changing experience. So if you have middle school or high school students, you want to engage them, ask them questions, have them retell what they experienced today, they're never going to forget it. It's going to stay with them. It's going to impact them that they can be better Christians, better character, better Americans. And so that's what's going on around here. So thank you for honoring us, trusting us with your students Monday to Friday. And yes, we also have healthy food around here. It was worked out for me to pass out donuts on my birthday on Valentine's Day, so we had a lot of fun with that with the kids too. Real quick, I know it's 7 o'clock, we're going to be done, but one of our students that was in preschool that needed to transition out to public school for just a couple of years, and they're going to be coming back, and she was at the public school, and they were doing the tour with the mom, and the little kindergartner said to, it was either the principal or a teacher that was giving the tour, "Where's the indoor playland?" And the public school principal teacher said, "Well, we don't have that around here." She said, "Well, you know, Valley Forge Baptist Academy, they have 2-story indoor playland." So God has blessed us with so much, and we praise him for it. Let's go ahead and join together in prayer. Father, thank you. Thank you for what you have done in our hearts, bringing Jesus Christ into our hearts and lives, giving us salvation, the free gift of God. Thank you that we can now take that faith and pass it on to the next generation, our children, our grandchildren. Give us wisdom and grace and love and truth. Fill our staff with your Spirit to model Christ's likeness, the fruit of the Spirit. Thank you for the incredible growth you're bringing to us. But Father, we pray you'll bring to us the quality of growth in our hearts to be more like Jesus. Thank you again for these parents and their students. May your hand of blessing and power be upon them. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. God bless you. Be safe driving home.